He's not playing. He's not sharp. He's nowhere near the Gio Reyna we saw dribble through mazes in Azteca and make the Mexican defenders look foolish.
Let's get into your list. I'm curious. Yeah. Your top 5 attacking midfielders in our pool, and everybody that's watching live, please feel free to go straight at Charlie Davies, Mr. Bingo himself.
Please do. So
here we go.
Here we go. So the way that Mauricio Pochettino played before this Nations League, he had Christian Pulisic central as a number 10. Now, I still think he's best out wide, but if you are going to use him, he is the best in terms of attacking midfielders for the U.S. men's national team. So he's number 1. Number 2, I have Diego Luna. He's played himself into this position because he's carried that form from last season into this season. He's only getting better in the attacking third for RSL. And with the national team, he's made a difference. He's shown, hey, with every minute I get, I'm going to maximize my performance. So I absolutely love his
shooting up the chart. Diego Luna.
Shot up. Number 3 is Malik Tillman. He's coming back into form. Obviously, his club form has not translated well yet with the U.S. men's national team. So maybe we see him start to get some looks there and move forward under Pochettino. 4, Gio Reyna, still there. When he's at his best, which we haven't seen for a very long time, confident and running at players. The thing about Gio Reyna is he's so good at running at a back line, committing a defender to
the final pass.
To him, and slipping a ball through. Some players just can't see it, and he's able to have that vision and execute. So some people can't see it. Some people can see it and can't execute. He can do both. So, and then the 5th, which is hard to find, is Brendan Aronson. So Brendan Aronson is the 5th one. He's playing consistently at Leeds, but in terms of being someone who is that facilitator getting on the ball, I think that's it's a tough ask.
Yeah, he creates
at a national level.
Brendan Aronson creates opportunities in a different way than these other 4 players. Yeah, his is through industry, right? Hard work and getting himself, just being so relentless in his energy and his movement that he finds himself in good spots. And then at times he can make that final pass or score the goal, but it doesn't seem to be maybe as consistent or as fluid and smooth as maybe some of the other options that are here.
I got to address this comment.
Oh, so please. Here we go.
John feels so compelled to say, Diego Luna did okay once. He did better than okay.
A Messiah now.
And not just once. He is the Messiah now. John, have you seen the options for the U.S. men's national team in the creative midfielder role?
We're waiting, John.
I'm waiting for some other players that you would gladly put in front of us, because Gio Reyna, as gifted as he is,
we're saying currently right now. It's
currently
not
like
right
now, not next summer. Right now, he's not playing. He's not sharp. He's nowhere near the Gio Reyna we saw dribble through mazes in Azteca and make the Mexican defenders look foolish. So
I really, in some ways, I wish that didn't happen, because that got that mazy run that he did, which was incredible, and the change of speed, it didn't actually lead to anything. We end up losing the ball like 3 seconds after he passes it away, or maybe he ended up losing the ball. I can't actually remember how it finished, but I do remember him and you're like, that's the guy, but it didn't lead to anything.
And then John's answer is Weston. Just one name, Weston. Really? Is Weston a number 10, John? Best case scenario, Weston is an 8. Best case scenario. He's not a 10. So
yes.
He's not an attacking midfielder.
An 8 is.
And then he threw in Paxton Aronson. Okay. Oh man, go back to the drawing board, John. It's that is Paxton is not better than Diego Luna in the attacking midfield role.
But I understand. Yes, there's a really small sample size. Let's go in fairness to John. There's a very small sample size of Diego Luna with the national team, but what we've seen, we have small sample sizes of Malik Tillman as well. He hasn't taken his opportunity as well as Diego Luna has.
No.
Gio Reyna, obviously a larger sample size, but if we're talking about current form, he's nowhere near where he should be. And he hasn't been since maybe the last Nations League that we had in Dallas when he came off the bench and scored and had some assists, right? He was very impactful when he came onto the field. We haven't seen that version of him in quite some time. I hope that he gets some minutes actually against Barcelona in leg 2 because they're down 4-0 and he got 22 minutes in leg 1. And it seems like they trust him more.
It's just like, you know what? We're going to play you, because we want to sell you 1, but 2, we have nothing to lose. Maybe we're going to try and move up the table in Bundesliga. So we want to rest some guys. Who knows? But yeah, it'd be nice. I thought about that today on the drive in. I was like, maybe he plays a little bit more today.
I hope so. And then Tillman has been playing very well for his club. He seems to be picking up right where he left off post-injury. So yeah, I would put him because of that a little higher up the list than Gio based on current form. And then Brendan, yeah, I think you could make an argument for putting Weston in the conversation. That's no problem. It's fair. We see him create some opportunities, but as a pure 10, I don't see him as a pure 10. He's more of an 8 to your point. Paxson, I think, would fall into the same thing. And Brendan, you're kind of cramming Brendan into that space. He might be a better out-and-out winger in a 4-3-3 than as a number 10, but that's where he currently plays for Leeds. And even though he hasn't been as impactful in terms of goal contributions, there's still some value that I think we can all see that he brings to the equation. And you can make the same argument for his brother and for Weston as well. But yeah, there's not a lot of out-and-out pure number 10s, Chuck. So I think Diego Luna would fit that mold a little bit better. You started with Christian Pulisic. We're cramming him into that conversation, even though he's probably better out wide, like you mentioned, because he has a lot of gifts that lend itself to a number 10. And Pochettino's come out and said he's the number 10 that he would love to play for us, though I don't know if that's going to be how it ends up once we kick off for the World Cup in 2026. But I appreciate that list, Chuck. Yeah. And I appreciate John for triggering Chuck. It only took us a little while, but we had a special guest on with James Horncastle a little bit earlier. All right, so
yeah.
Go ahead. Good. You want to?
No, yeah. I think it's important to note that I think Pochettino's still trying to figure out who his attacking midfielders are and what formation he's going to play. And is he set with one? Is he going to mix it up? Does it change if you don't have Anthony Robinson, right? Because Anthony is such a unique player and someone that we have no, carbon copy of. There's not a player who can do anything what Anthony Robinson gives this U.S. Men's national team on the left side. So providing with the doing it both ways, the tackling, the late runs forward, the crosses, I think he's a proven player on every level. So an excellent player. So I think that still remains to be seen what that midfield looks like. I mean, we had Tab Ramos was saying MMA is still the best midfield trio. But right. Yunus Musah also at this point has gone down in terms of his performances, nosedive. So how does he kind of get brought back up? And we know Pochettino loves Yunus Musah as well.
Yeah, another shout here from both Des and Ivis in our private chat. Mako Mihajlovic has 3 goals and 3 assists in his past 3 matches for Huracan. So would he be brought back in? I don't know. But maybe he should have been part of.
I think he's on the same level as Zendejas.
Look at you getting to the end of the video. All right. Very proud of you. Now, if you want more average to good content, this is your channel. Go look at other videos, playlists. We have it all figured out. For more of the good stuff, then you got to make sure you hit like on this video, hit subscribe so you don't miss anything, and then turn on your notifications so you know when we're going live or if anything drops right when it comes out. We'd really appreciate it. See you next time.